Now, while the majority of us are being smart and staying off the roads, some folks can't. Truckers have to brave these elements to get their loads to their destination. We saw that scene on I-40 just a little while ago. Here's another scene on Forest City area heading toward Memphis. That has another crash actually going on right now. Traffic stop between Widener and Park, and TH311's Frederick Price has been talking with truckers along the I-40 corridor all day. Frederick, what are we seeing now that the sun has gone down?
Hey, Rolly, good evening to you. Yeah, we've been on Interstate 40 for much of the day, and a lot of the traffic that we are seeing are semi-trucks. We actually stopped at some truck stops too, and they are filled with them at every pump. They were so busy at those pumps. But we talked to two truck drivers that were caught in that mess in St. Francis County near Memphis earlier today. There was a traffic standstill. They were able to navigate through that, but they have some advice for drivers who are wanting to be out on this road and don't really need to be. And if you guys stay home, you would be right.
Ain't nobody needs to be out here on these roads.
Sound advice from Jonathan DeVere, a truck driver. The winter weather putting the brakes on his trip to California.
This straight ice coming down, it's slick. It's about like trying to walk on a plate of glass that's been covered by Crisco.
Traveling along I-40 Tuesday afternoon, it didn't take long for the highway to become slippery. Early Tuesday morning, DeVere coming from Memphis and hundreds of other drivers stuck in standstill traffic in St. Francis County. Highway officials say 3 semi-trucks drove off the road. Another truck driver, Jose Hernandez, says he was stuck in traffic for hours.
It was just a bunch of trucks spinned out on the road. They lost control because of the ice.
He's heading from New York on the way to Dallas.
I was just trying to figure out what was going on, and my CB radio antennas broke because of the ice, so I couldn't get in contact with nobody.
Dozens of drivers like Hernandez stopping at this Love's truck stop in Hazen, refueling and figuring out what's next.
We continue on. We saw our sidewalks, make sure nobody falls. And we basically, we try to help them out. If they lost or need to do a detour, we try to let them know.
The manager here, Rodney Mosby, telling me he has enough fuel for the influx of truckers. It'll be a long night for DeVere. He's staying put until this weather system passes.
We're gonna get a shower, get cleaned up, play some cards, get some sleep.
Hernandez isn't taking any chances either. He's parked until at least Wednesday morning, but he has this message for other drivers.
If you see a driver, thank them. You know, whether it's a flatbed, dry van, reefer, or tanker, they play a part in our economy, you know what I mean? It's getting pretty bad out here, especially for drivers.
Back out live on Interstate 40. Traffic is moving pretty steadily, but I will say it was a much different story earlier today when we were traveling along I-40. We were in the middle of that winter precipitation and the roads did get slippery and slushy. As far as the truck stops, we talked to one. He says he has 55,000 gallons of diesel fuel, so no chance they'll be running out anytime soon. But truckers advising people to use caution around them. That is the latest along Interstate 40.